Alright, sorry guys, I was just doing the thumbnail. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? And today I'm actually doing a story time that no one requested. But, oh my god, I just poked myself in the eye. You guys already know what I'm doing the story time about. Stupid secret students. SSS. It's a better angle. And now you're probably thinking, what the heck was SSS? Southside Serpent? No. Stupid secret students. Now, this goes from last year. We'll call her Tomato Head, because that's my best friend's not actual name. But I don't want to get sued for using her real name. Now, we became friends last year in 3rd grade. And how SSS started is we had a sub. We'll call the sub Mr. Smith. We'll call the sub Mr. Smith. Now, he was a boy, which was a lot more fun because the girls are more strict when they're subs. And me and Ava, we had like flexible seating, like the whole class has flexible seating. And if you don't know what flexible seating is, it's basically like the whole class doesn't have regular chairs. And when we had that, me and Ava were on the cushions. And the class is upgraded now, like it's a whole other year now. But me and Ava were like on the cushions, and then we had the sub, and I was like, Ava, I dare you to do a cartwheel. I think we were doing like math or something. And she's like, what? Okay. And she looked over and she's like, he's not liking. And she did a freaking cartwheel, and I was like, girl, yes. So I did one too because I was bored. And then I was like, oh my god, maybe I could do it too. So I didn't meet, you know. And then I was like, I'm so good. Let's do somersaults. Let's do this, let's do that. And then we just started doing it like during playground. Like we would just go out of the playground and we get in trouble. Remind you, well, you guys didn't know this. I had this nudity that hated me. Her name was we'll call her Mrs. Sandy. That's her real name. I don't care. She's not even going to be watching this. Oh my god, she hated me. Like, she wanted to honestly kill me. Like, she hated me. Like, I hated her, so it didn't really matter. And so we'd get in extra trouble. And, well, basically, another year rolls on, because that year we didn't really do anything. Like, it was just like somersaults in classes, like skipping stuff. 4th grade is when we really started to do stuff, which we wished we were in the same class. I was in we'll call her Mrs. Well, I am in Mrs. Rude. And then she is in Mrs. Nice. We'll call her Mrs. Devil and then Mrs. Nice. Ava had Mrs. Nice. I had Mrs. Devil. And, God, guys, she's literally, I didn't finish a test in class, so I'm doing it at home. And no doubt I'm using my calculator because what? Like, who would freaking do their test at home without a calculator? Alright, so we were in the different classes, and that kind of spread us apart, and that kind of made our friendship go like north or like south or whatever, like south or north, but we're still best friends. Like, no one can tear us apart. This is us. No, this is the world trying to get us apart. This is us. Get away, you stupid Earth. That's what we're doing. Like, we're like, get away. Like, we're fighting people. Because me and her are actually going to Six Flags. And I am excited. But let's stop doing that. Let's stop getting off track, Juliana. Alright. And we started, like, doing more crazy things. Like, we came up with, well, at first I think it was, like, sneaky spying students. I think that's what it was called. But I don't know, but it was always SSS. And then 4th grade rolled around, and we were like, let's change it. spying stupid students or whatever. We're like stupid secret students. Matches with us so much. And then I'm gonna be telling you, like, guys, my crushes, because I know my crushes won't be watching this because I'm irrelevant, but I don't have a crush anymore. All right. Oh, I forgot what I was like. All right. So me and Ava got in different classes, which meant playground time was only our time, and lunch was only our time that we could talk. But we did not waste that. Please don't leave yet. We actually did like crazy things. Like we would sneak out of the playground and like go around the school and like play at the second and third and playground, and it was fun and all, but we'd start getting caught. And one day we had this girl named Miss Savannah. Another ninja that hated me. She hated me like crazy, and she hated Ava, and because she knew that we were going out of the playground. And so one day she caught us, and she went, actually, I haven't introduced everyone, so Potato Head. Okay, I'm just going to say their real names. Her name is Ava, Potato Head is Ava, and we had another girl, her name is Danica. And basically that's how SSS was. There was 3 people. Our names did not start with the S, but we thought it was cool. And so basically Danica looks like a 3rd grader. Sorry. And so my sister Savannah went up to Danica, and she was like, did you see, because I was wearing a flower dress, and she was like, did you see a girl with the flower dress on? And then she's like, no. But Danica knew where we were, and she just stopped, and she thought that we were like little students. Me and Ava, we didn't see her, but Danica ran back. We ran back inside the playground because Ava or someone saw her. We ran back inside the playground, and then freaking she comes after us. Like, we were on the rainbow bars, and then she comes after us, and we're like, dude, she's coming to us, she's coming to us. And she's like, girls, come with me. She started talking to us, and I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, you girls don't understand. If anything ever happened to you, we would not know. If your parents were supposed to take you to home early, we wouldn't know. And then we're like, yeah, blah, 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 we get it, blah, 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 blah. And then we were in line. She was like, everyone quiet down. I look at Ava, because we were both in the front of the line. I look over at Ava, and she's laughing. No, I'm looking at her, and we're both thinking of the same thing, I guess, and we start laughing. And she's like, you 2 girls, go to the principal's office. And then I was like, oh my God. We look at each other again, and we walk together, and we start laughing. And then I enter the principal's office, and they already know that I'm supposed to be there. And then our teachers are coming to pick us up. And then they're like, what are you doing, Jillian? I was like, oh, I was laughing in line, and blah, blah. And they think that me and my best friend Ava are leaving the school. And then she's like, okay, go back in line. So I go back in line. Ava goes back in line. And then Ava goes inside the classroom. And then these 2 stupid, annoying kids, we'll call them stupid and annoying. Stupid and annoying.
Can you please close that door?
Yes. Stupid and annoying. Go freaking tell my teacher that we were supposed to go to the principal's office. Then I knew I was screwed. So the teacher said, okay, Juliana, go. And then I'm like, And then I think of a death threat to them. Ava was sent inside. She never had talked with the principal. Hold on. hi sister, and I'm back. And they tell the teacher, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, you stupid kids, I freaking always hated you. Stupid and dumb had to go back in line. Ava's inside the classroom while I go talk to the principal. And then they were waiting for me. They were all had straight faces on, and I was like this. And they're like, don't smile. We know what you've been doing. And I was like, no, I was just going to the bathroom. Me lying because I did not want to get in trouble. And then he's like, is there anyone else that's doing it? Because Mrs. Savannah said that Ava was doing it too. And I was like, no, Ava was not doing it. It was just me. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. I should have told the noon duty that I was going to the bathroom. And then he's like, no, we know you're not going to the bathroom. We know that you're escaping the playground. Why are you lying to us? And then I was like, no, I promise this time we were actually going to the bathroom. And that day we actually had a mission project. And then I was like, I saw my friend's mission. So I went to hers. And then Mrs. Pfeffer came out. I mean, Mrs. Okay, yeah, her fake name is going to be Mrs. Pfeffer. Came out, and then she was like, what are you girls doing? What are you doing? And then I was like, I'm just looking at my friend's mission. And then she's like, go back to the playground. I don't think you guys are supposed to be there. Remind you, she hates me. All right. This comes to the tea, guys. I'm telling the principal all of these things that, to be honest, were all lies. And then Mrs. Hogue was like, Juliana, that's the girl. And then Mr. Swank, that's our principal. Mrs. Hogue is our vice principal. Mr. Swank is our principal. She's like, Juliana, don't lie to us. The more you're lying, the more that you're going to get in trouble. And then he's like, 1, we can talk to your parents. 2, we can let it go and you could do the stuff. And my cousins went to my school. So he's like, I know your family. I know that they'll improve. I know that you'll... Because my cousins have been there, and they've had to talk to the principal a couple of times, and they've improved. So he was like, I'm going to give you a second chance, but I'm going to call your parents. Luckily, my mom didn't answer. My dad did. Now, bad stuff happened. Okay, so he had to talk to me. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you leaving the freaking skull? I was like, I'm not, Dad. Please, just leave me alone. It's okay. Nothing's happening. And then I stepped out because I knew this was going to go bad. I knew this was going to go north, south, west, east, coast. I don't freaking know. And then I had to explain to them I wasn't doing anything wrong. I knew what I was doing was wrong, and I promise I'll never do it again. I brought Ava out of it. Brought my best friend Danica out of it. I brought my Ava out of it. Like, I got full credit. So they were like, so Ava and Danica, they're not doing anything? And I was like, yeah. Actually, they didn't say Danica because they don't know anything about Danica. And they're like, so Ava's not doing anything? Because I know you two are best friends and you don't do anything without her. And then I was like, yeah, no, Ava wasn't doing anything. And then he's like, okay. So, a longer talk, and I don't want to tell you guys about that. And then, going back to Six Flags, my dad said, if I do this one more time, then I'm not going with my friend. And then I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this. So I could go back to Ava like the next day, and I was like, I tell her everything, and then she's like, you're not doing it anymore. We can't because I want you to go to Six Flags. And then we stopped, and that's the end of the story. It is a long video. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Peace. Psych. I'm just joking, there's more to the story. And then break. President's Week off. It was kind of a hard week. Now, I started getting closer to one of my other best friends, Evelyn. And I feel like Ava's starting to feel left out. But if you're watching this, Ava, no one can replace you. I love you. And no one can replace you, Evelyn. I love you too. Now you two are my best friends, and I honestly would not make it without you guys. I love you guys so much. And Ava, if you think that you're getting left out, don't feel that, because I love you, Ava. I love you, Evelyn. You two are my best friends. So, yeah, don't ever feel replaced, because you're not. I love you guys as much as I love my fans. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.